My precious child, you are precious to me, and this is the reason I speak directly to your heart now. Take my words to your heart, for they are urgent and need to be addressed immediately. In the quiet moments of your doubt, when shadows lengthen and your spirit grows weary, remember that I have known you since before time began. I have woven every fiber of your being with purpose, crafted every moment of your journey with infinite care. The path ahead, my beloved, will indeed grow more challenging. I tell you this not to discourage you, but because I trust you with this truth. Just as a loving parent prepares their child for the road ahead, I prepare you now. The mountains before you may seem insurmountable, the valleys deeper than you've known before. But remember, it is often in the deepest valleys that my voice echoes most clearly. You must not measure your strength by the weight of what you carry, but by the presence of my hand upon your life. When your feet falter and you feel the sting of disappointment, I am there. Not watching from afar, but walking beside you, matching every step, steadying your gait with mine. Each tear you shed is collected. Each sigh is heard. You are never alone, though your feelings may deceive you. Do not be dismayed when the world turns its face away, when those you love do not understand the depth of your calling. I have set you apart, not to abandon you, but to equip you, to pour into you a strength that is not your own. There is a refining fire in the trials you face. You are being shaped not for ease, but for endurance, not for comfort, but for glory. My glory will be revealed in you. But first, I must strip away what was never meant to remain. Even now, I am removing from your life the things that quietly threatened your peace. Trust me as I prune, even when it hurts. Let go of what I ask you to release. Some things that once seemed good must now be surrendered, not because they are evil, but because they are no longer part of the season I am bringing you into. This is a season of trust, radical trust. You will not always understand, but I ask for your yes. Not just when the path is bright, but when all seems hidden. Your faith is not made strong by certainty, but by surrender. When you do not see the way, but still choose to walk in obedience, the heavens take notice. I am doing something in you that eyes have not seen and ears have not heard. Others may not perceive the sacred work I am accomplishing in the secret places of your heart, but I see it. I honor it. Every act of faith, every whispered prayer in the night, every moment you resisted giving up, these are the offerings I treasure. They rise to me like incense. My child, do not rush the process. I am not slow as some count slowness, but I am thorough. I will not leave a single thread of your story unwoven. I will not let a single tear go unanswered. You wonder why certain prayers seem unanswered still. Know this: delay is not denial. I am perfect in timing. I am precise in my work. I do not make mistakes. There are things I withhold now, not to torment you, but to prepare you. If I gave them before their time, they would harm you more than bless you. Wait upon me, not passively, but with expectation. Prepare your heart, as one who expects the rain, even before the clouds gather. For I will send the rain. I will flood your dry places. Do not look to others for the validation I have already given you. Their voices may be loud, but they are not the final authority over your life. I am. I alone define who you are. You are not your failure. You are not your past. You are not the names others have spoken over you in cruelty or misunderstanding. You are mine. That is your truest identity, beloved, chosen, redeemed. The enemy will come with lies. He will try to convince you that I have forgotten you, that you are too broken, too far gone. But I speak a better word. I speak healing where there has been wounding. I speak hope where despair once reigned. I am the God who makes all things new, not just repaired, but reborn. There is no part of you that is too messy for me. I step willingly into the chaos of your life, not to criticize, but to cleanse, to restore, to redeem. Invite me into every corner, even the ones you've hidden in shame. I do not turn away. I draw nearer. You have asked, why me? But I say to you, why not you? I have placed within you treasures you have yet to discover. You see weakness, I see potential. You see failure, I see formation. My strength is made perfect in weakness, not in your perfection, but in your surrender. Take heart, my child. You are closer than you realize. The breakthrough you have long prayed for is not a myth, not a fantasy. It is coming. It may not arrive how you expect, but it will be greater than you imagined. I do not tease with hope. When I place a dream within your spirit, I also make a way to fulfill it. But first, let your roots grow deep. Before I raise you up, I must ground you in me. Fame, recognition, applause, these are fleeting. But character, humility, and intimacy with me, these are eternal. Do not chase platforms, seek my presence. From that place, everything else will flow in its appointed time. You have prayed for open doors. I will open the right ones. But do not mourn when I close others. My no is not rejection, it is redirection. I close what would mislead you. I shield you from unseen traps. When you trust in my sovereignty, even the detours become part of your destiny. You must forgive, even when it feels impossible, even when the wound is still fresh. Forgiveness is not saying what they did was right. It is saying that you will not carry what I already died to free you from. Let it go. Lay it down. I will deal with justice in my time. Your job is to keep your heart pure. Do not become bitter, beloved. Bitterness is a poison that destroys from the inside. You were not created to live in offense. You were made to walk in freedom, to bless those who curse you, to love the unlovable, not by your strength, but by mine. I will pour my love into you so that you can pour it out without fear of running dry. There is a generation waiting for the sound of your testimony. You think your story is too broken to inspire. but I say it will be the very thing that sets others free. When you speak, chains will fall. Not because your voice is perfect, but because it carries the echo of mine. I am not finished with you. What I started, I will complete. Not one promise I've made will fall to the ground. You may feel delayed, but you are not denied. Every season has purpose, even the ones wrapped in silence. My silence is not absence. It is often the preparation before the revelation. Continue to worship. Not because everything is right, but because I am always worthy. Praise opens the gates for my presence to move. Even in your pain, your praise is powerful. Heaven takes notice when you choose to bless me in the middle of brokenness. Keep your eyes on me. The distractions are many, but I am your anchor. When the storm rages, hold fast to my word. Let it be your compass, your sword, your daily bread. I have given you everything you need to overcome. You are not a victim. You're victorious through me. I see how tired you are. Rest in me. Not a rest that comes from escape, but the rest that comes from knowing you are held. You don't have to strive for my love. You already have it. You don't have to earn your worth. I gave it to you the moment I breathed life into your lungs. My precious child, listen closely, for I speak now of what has wounded you and what I will restore. You have carried pain that was never yours to bear alone. You have endured betrayal, endured words that cut deep and actions that tore at the foundation of your trust. There were moments you thought your heart would never recover, that the shards of your spirit could not be made whole again. You asked me why it had to happen, why the ones you loved most were the ones who wounded you the deepest. I saw every moment. I was there when they walked away. I was there when they laughed while you cried, when they misunderstood your motives, twisted your intentions, and cast you aside as though you were nothing. I heard every word spoken in secret, every lie formed to tear you down. I watched as others believed what was not true about you, and you stood in silence, suffering, because you chose to hold your peace rather than strike back in bitterness. You are never weak for staying silent. You are never foolish for loving them. Your heart, though wounded, remained soft, and I saw that. You resisted the temptation to retaliate. You chose love, even when it cost you dearly. I took note of every tear you cried in private, every time you asked me to help you forgive, every moment you surrendered your pain to me when you wanted justice in your own hands. Now hear this, I am a God of justice. I am the one who sees all, knows all, and repays in due season. And I tell you, child, the season is shifting. I have not forgotten your sorrow. I have not overlooked the injustice. I do not ignore those who break the hearts of my children. What was done in secret will be brought into the light, not for your humiliation, but for your vindication. I am restoring your name, your dignity, your joy, and your strength. There are those who once scoffed at you, who dismissed your voice, who made you feel small. They will look again, and this time they will see what I have always seen, a vessel of honor, a soul of endurance, a heart after my own. I will not let your life be defined by what they did to you. I define your life by what I am doing in you. The ones who counted you out will be astonished at how I raise you up. The same mouths that spoke against you will speak in awe of what I've done. This is not about revenge. This is not about pride. It's about redemption. It's about the testimony I'm forming in you, a testimony that declares I am the God who restores all things. I am the God who brings beauty from ashes. Some who once abandoned you will come back not because of what you've gained, but because their eyes will finally be open to the treasure you always were. They will regret how they treated you. They will see that their assumptions were wrong, their judgments unjust. And when they come, you will not receive them with bitterness, but with the strength I've formed in you through every tear and every silent night. You see, I have allowed certain separations for your protection. Some were not meant to walk with you into your next season. Their departure hurt, yes, but it cleared the path for the right relationships to enter. For what I am giving you now is sacred. It cannot be contaminated by those who mishandled you before. I am surrounding you with people who will see you rightly, who will cherish the purity of your heart, who will speak life over you and build with you, not break you. But for those who hurt you and walked away, know this, their regret will not be your comfort. I am your comfort. Their change of heart will not be your healing. I am your healer. Your restoration is not dependent on their apology. It is dependent on my promise. And my promise to you is this: I will restore the years the locusts have eaten. I will return what was stolen. I will elevate you in due time. And no hand raised against you will succeed. You asked if I would deal with those who hurt you. I tell you, I already am. But understand my justice is not always what you expect. I am not merely punishing for punishment's sake. I am turning hearts, awakening consciences, and opening blind eyes. I am working not just for your restoration, but for their redemption too. Some will see and repent. Others will not. But either way, you are free. Either way, you are not tethered to their choices. You are rising above the ashes, and nothing they did can stop what I've ordained for you. You are not your trauma. You are not the betrayal. You are not the rumors they spread or the silence they gave you when you needed their voice most. You are not the rejection. You are not the label they put on you in their ignorance. You are mine. I have rewritten your story. I have rewritten your name in heaven's book with grace, honor, and power. I will cause those who once looked down on you to look up in awe and not, because you seek their validation, but because my glory in you cannot be hidden. You will not need to announce your return. I will do it. I will place you where no man can take the credit, where no enemy can shut the door. I will exalt you not for fame, but for purpose. Not for applause, but for impact. You will thrive in places where they said you'd fail. You will build what they tried to tear down. You will love again, deeper and wiser. You will trust again. not because others have proven themselves, but because I have restored your discernment. I am making your heart whole, not guarded, but strong, not hardened, but rooted. Your joy will return, not a fleeting emotion, but a wellspring from within that no betrayal can drain. Your laughter will echo louder than your weeping once did. Your smile will be genuine, not a mask to hide pain, but a reflection of the healing I've completed in you. And those who knew you in sorrow will not recognize the radiance you carry now. There will be moments when they come to you not just to apologize, but to ask for wisdom, for prayer, for guidance. And you will give freely, not because you owe them anything, but because you have become like me, merciful, gracious, slow to anger, abounding in steadfast love. I have formed my heart in you through the suffering, and now I will reveal it through your strength. I will restore your influence, not for popularity, but for legacy. I will give you platforms, not for performance, but for purpose. The tables they once denied you a seat at, I am preparing your own table now, in the presence of your enemies. But understand, your focus is not them. It is me. I do not elevate to entertain the crowd. I elevate to fulfill destiny. You will not carry shame into your future. What once humiliated you will become your testimony. What once silenced you will become your voice. I am lifting the weight from your shoulders. I am breaking the yoke of word curses and toxic memories. I am replacing them with peace and authority. You will walk differently now, not timidly, but boldly. Not as a wounded soul, but as a healed warrior. Forgive, my child, not for their sake, but for yours. Let me carry what they did. Justice is mine. You are not the judge. You are the light bearer. Let them see your transformation and be in awe of my mercy. Let them see how I kept you, how I built you while they watched for your ruin. I have seen you misunderstood. I have seen you walk through seasons where no one defended you, where you stood alone. But you were never truly alone. I was your defender. I was your witness. I was your strength in the silence. And now I will be your restorer. What you lost in the fire, I am returning sevenfold. Not only in tangible things, but in joy, purpose, and peace. Your name will be spoken with honor, not scandal. Your story will inspire healing, not pity. Your presence will carry a power that comes only through process. And those who once mocked the process will marvel at the result. You will look back and see how every betrayal was a blessing in disguise. You will thank me for the closed doors. You will understand why I allowed certain relationships to end. I removed what you didn't have the strength to walk away from. I protected your destiny while you mourned the loss. But now, you will see why. Now, you will rejoice. I am making all things new. Not patched up, not halfway restored, but new. You will not return to old cycles. You will not be pulled back into what I've delivered you from. I have made you stronger, wiser, more discerning. You will recognize false peace and counterfeit affection. You will know what is real. because I have taught you what is true. My spirit within you will confirm what aligns with my purpose for your life. You will walk with clarity and confidence. You will no longer beg to be loved. You will not shrink yourself to be accepted. You are rising into your rightful place, into the fullness of your identity in me. Do not fear their opinions. Their opinions cannot override my promise. Do not worry about their conversations. Their words cannot hinder my plan. Keep your eyes on me. I am restoring everything. Your peace, your strength, your reputation, your hope, I am restoring it all. And nothing can stop me. I have not forgotten the seeds you sowed in tears. I have not overlooked your labor of love, your secret acts of kindness, your refusal to give in to bitterness. You thought no one saw, but I saw. And I am the rewarder. I will repay. I will reward you openly for what you did in secret. Do not be surprised when the blessings start to pour. Do not question whether you deserve them. Receive them with joy, for they are the harvest of your faithfulness. You endured the storm. Now you will enjoy the sunshine. You survived the fire. Now you will carry its light. Amen.